Hi Leo, I hope you are doing well. Okay, I knew I was going to have one of these readings at some point. It just had to be. Just given the energetics outside, it had to show up somewhere. Well, guess where it's showing up? Here. So this reading goes in a few different ways, and I will say uh, something here as well. There was a time when um, it relates to this reading. So just this is why I'm pointing it out here. Sometimes when energies are really high, I get a lot of messages for people, but they all come at the same time, and they come and I can't hear like one thing. I just hear tons of, it sounds like an arena full of people talking, but I don't know what is mine to pick out, and I can't decipher it. So I remember um, at one point I just had a like, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't function. It wouldn't stop. So I finally asked how to, how to do that, how to decipher what was for me and how to back off the rest of the energies. And we cleared some stuff out, and I was able to do that. And it hasn't happened since. And that, I have to say, the timeline on that, and this is why I'm pointing it out, because this could go back to something then. I want to say the timeline on that was 2012 or 2011, 2012, up to 2014. So somewhere in that 2011 to 2014 timeline. So that timeline might mean something to you here. It might be coming back around or something like that. Okay. This reading's going to go in a few different ways. And the reason that I point that out is because that happened in this reading when I was doing your reading on this. And I had to stop for a second and regroup and catch the messages that were meant for me. So there's a lot behind here. You have a lot of people, maybe you're people that have passed, or, you just have a lot of people watching over you. So just know that, whoever you are, right? So just be aware of that, because that was the answer of what was happening before. But I'm only one person, and I can't take in all of that and decipher it for everyone. And I don't even know who it is for, right? So that's where this is going to go. For the majority of you, this reading is fantastic. You have tidied up some things in your life, and you freed up the things that were holding you down. These could be expenses, these could be relationships, these could be jobs, they could be in any tangible arena in your life. You've tidied those up. And we'll go through this. We come in with the Ace of Coins. That's fantastic. That literally is a breath of fresh air. These are opportunities. These are windfalls. These are good luck cards. They're new. They're like someone's giving you a chip, and you can do whatever you want with it. That's what this is. They're aces, though. They're opportunities. So plant this seed anywhere that you want something substantial to grow here. Okay? It's a card of happiness and joy. It literally is like your feet on the earth, right? It's a breath of fresh air. That's what it is. So use it wisely. Start something new that is long-term, and you have your foresight as to where you want something to go. Single-mindedness, focused on that. Okay, I'm going to start there. We come in then with the Four of Swords, and I clarified that with the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is a good luck card. It's a fantastic omen of things coming true. And the Four of Swords is a card of, in this reading I'm doing now, it's a card of, I know I need to step back. I know I need to take a minute for myself. I know that I know myself well enough that I know that I need a minute. I need a minute to reflect on something. I need a minute to catch my breath. It's great. I wish that we all knew how to do this, right? It's a moment of reflection is what it is. It's a nap. It could be, you just know how to take care of yourself. Then you come in with the World card. That's sitting in your focal, and that's just saying that, again, something ended and something new is coming in. It kind of like, this fits right through the center of there, right? So let's do something new now. Let's do something fantastic now. This can also be something coming to a close, something coming to an end, like if you were buying a house or getting a job or changing whatever. It's like the fullness of something to start something new. Like as in a chapter, this won't be a one particular thing, like something will change. You'll move, you'll, have a baby, you'll you'll do something big. This isn't a little thing. It's like a chapter of something changes. Okay, now we have the Nine of Swords, and I had to clarify that with the Three of Cups, right? This is just bringing joy back into your life and stopping with the mental gymnastics, because that Nine of Swords is a card of separation, feeling anxiety. It's this. It's like we're going to make up the story in hell or high water. It's going to come true. It's not. The Nine of Swords, honestly, is a fantastic business card, is what it is. And the Three of Cups is your choice to make your life heaven on earth or hell on earth. And that's what it is in a nutshell. We have the Four of Coins, right? This could also be money coming in for something or money going out towards something. And again, this is a card of assessing the internal values with the material world, is all that is. And again, since we come in with the Four of Swords and you know how to balance yourself and keep a checkpoint on this, this is going to say, I've got my ducks in a row. I know exactly what I'm doing. Okay, we've got the King of Coins, and we've got the Ten of Cups, and I had to clarify it with the, I just had to clarify it with the Ten of Wands. Okay, for some of you, things are heavy, but they're coming to a close, right? Sometimes this could be a situation where someone worked, like all the weekdays, someone traveled for work and they were never home, and it's taking a toll. You're re-swizzling that part of your life where now you'll be home more, or something swizzles there on a scale where, like, for 20 years you traveled and now you don't, or something big changes there. But with the Ten of Wands as the clarifier of it, it's like something went too far here. Something has just, it needed to change to bring some balance back into it. And the Ten of Cups is a card of a good life, right? Not the good life. It's a good life. It's like, sometimes we have to do things that balance out other things. It's like your life isn't, Grey Poupon every day. It is most of the time, because we know how to balance that. We know the things that are important to us. We weigh these things out concretely, right? For some people, you're changing your lifestyle to accommodate for something better for yourself. You're leveling up. The King of Cups in here, I want to say this too. If someone said something or did something, and you're like, how could this person have done this? Because sometimes this Four of Swords and the Nine of Swords with the World card there is like a miscommunication on something. But I will tell people constantly in private readings when they're saying, well, how the hell could they not know what I was thinking? Well, some people aren't mind readers. So if you're thinking that your spouse or your friend or whoever is a mind reader and they should know how, you wanted something or said something or how it made you feel or whatever, they're not. I encourage you to talk to this person and tell this person whatever it is in a kind way, of course. And they will clearly rectify this, because there was no ill will or intention here to hurt you on any level. So that's where I want to say that, because that is an odd message, but it did come in around this card. And the Ten of Coins, the Ten of Cups, it sits right near this. So that's why I'm saying it. Something the language may have gotten heavy, something may have gotten heavy. And I'll get into some other parts. So remember me saying this about that. Okay. Again, the Nine of Swords is where we do things to ourselves here. But this Three of Cups also is a card of excess. So where do we excessively do something? Where is something out of balance? Where do I need to take a step back and look at how I analyze things? How do I internalize things? Do I take things too personal when I should get over that and realize that, I just took it too personal. So it really wasn't about me, but it was about this person who may have said something that hurt my feelings. Tell the person, hey, look, that was kind of a crappy thing to do and I didn't appreciate it, right? But it rectifies itself too, because you've got cards in here that speak of things being rectified that were out of order, right? So if things in your life are not chaotic, I should say, to the point where your life is turned upside down, these things level themselves out. Okay, you've got like ups and downs, but I also have through here constantly things level out and things get better. Things go the way that they naturally, organically should be going. The Three of Cups speaks of integrity though too, okay? And since it comes up with the Nine of Swords, keep your character and your integrity and your morals in the right direction for yourself here. That's what I'm saying, because there are undercurrents in here of the darker sides of things, right? They don't run through this core of this reading. So for the majority of people, this is not even going to be on their radar. But for some people, it is. So that's why I'm going to hit the good one first, and then we'll go into the ones that need more work, right? Peace and quiet. You know how to do this. This is someone who is alone with their thoughts often, and it is fantastic because it keeps you right as rain, right? The Nine of Swords in this context with the World card is you really just go through life with ease. It's not that your life is easy. It's just that you know what is worth getting involved in. You know what is worth dealing with. Again, I point out it's a great business card as well. So if that's what you're pondering, you've got it, because you've got the King of Coins in here too. Okay, that's someone who knows how to, how do I say? It's a strong, convicted person. They know something, like they just know it. There's no compromising. So your mind is right as rain. Okay. There are successes here, I say, in most areas. I see nothing in here that would have a hiccup, right? Some of you money is coming to you. Some of you have things that you want to do, and these could even be trips, vacations, something like that, or moves. These things, follow them, follow through on them, laser focus on them, and they sit in here. They're changed for sure. You could literally change the geographic on the planet of where you live, like in an unbelievable way. And for others of you, there are places in here, and I'm going to point them out, where if you are not feeling, if you're under the depressive energies and all of that, there is a way here to achieve joy and peace and happiness in your life, and I'm going to show you how to do that. For some of you, you are you just have a different vantage point on looking at something. So for some of you, you're helping someone with a perspective. You're helping empower someone else. Maybe you're a, whatever you're doing, you may not even realize that you're doing it, but people are inspired by you, and they watch what you're doing. Bear with me, because I had to write different for the many different things that came through here. For some of you, there is an inheritance in here. And when I say inheritance, it could be anything. It could be money from something. It could be money, it's something you're inheriting. It's not just financial. It's tangible in some way. But for others, it could be you inherit your good, clear thinking from your family, or you inherit an education because your parents moved you to a different country, or something like that. It's something that you inherit in here. For others of you, just know that if you're going through something, it ends well here, okay? But with certain other cards in here, and it wouldn't be something that just happened. It would be something in the past. You are acquiring something here. It could be land. It could be you're acquiring something in here. Okay. For some of you, was the thing. If you're signing something, or you've got a verbal agreement with someone, this concludes really well. These are profitable contracts in here too. That's why with this 10 of Cups and the 10 of Wands, this could be a sale of a property, could be the purchase of a property, it's something that is tangible for sure, and it comes to a conclusion. That's why I said if you're waiting on something, it ends, and it ends well. It ends soon, I should say, as well. Okay. If that is your life, you could end the reading here. If you're dealing with other things that are heavier, and you would be dealing with them now, you would be watching this reading and you would be under this pressure now. So don't buy into this if it's not you. This is someone who is seriously depressed. There is a depression in here. There is someone who is not well in here, and I think that it's affecting you substantially. So my advice in here to you would be, and you got specific messages on this, there's acts of anger and feelings of guilt. So if you were part of something that, let's just say, was not above board, just right this wrong. And this could be twofold too, where you need to say something to someone and it will get rectified. But if you're, I don't even know how to explain this. You're making you're in a spiral here. And I don't think it's just a mental thing. I think that you may have been part of something that is not sitting with you so well now. So, or you did something, or there's just an underlying current in here that there's just a feeling of disconnect. Like someone is either, this could be something too where you're missing someone, or someone is far away, or there's just there could have been a separation or something. There's a timeline here too for this too. And it's talking about, you may have just like lost a job, or something just hit you really hard like a house. Your message is that the favorable periods here for this, and this, I really like felt cold, like all my joints were cold in this. So I'm going to say like a winter time is where these things come back around. So if there's something that you're going through with a relationship or something like that, in the winter time, wherever that is for you, timeline that is for you, things are going to turn back around. Things are going to correct themselves. This could be just a tough period for someone, okay? And this turns around in different areas too. And this could be all the disjointed things that are going on in your life seem to like come together at one time. That's really what I feel. So it's not like a piece here, a piece here. It's like all the pieces of the puzzle, like for your life, your new life, fly back together at once. So it's like things really do turn around for you, like in the blink of an eye, literally. Other areas, if you've got to hone your energy here and focus on positive things, whatever that is to you. However you do something like that, maybe you need to speak to someone or talk to someone or get a new game plan or do a journal, or just list 10 things that you're thankful for on a daily basis. Your life will drastically change around here. And again, it has to do with that winter cold timeline. So wherever you are on the world, it will have to do with that. And these are about goals and setting steps and inheriting. That could be too what you inherit is like good habits. Read some books maybe on getting some habits going here, some healthy habits, some change your diets. That I say this in all the readings because I know that it's true. I know that it's true. Watch what you're eating. If you're already under the weather, or you're really not feeling well, or you're really run down, really try to change your diet, make it a lifestyle change. And that could be exactly what happens here. And it flips your life. This card, the Three of Cups, is literally heaven on earth or hell on earth. It really has to do with that. So it comes up with the Ten of Swords, and that card is the mental gymnastics we do to ourselves. And when the Four of Swords isn't taken into account, we don't take time back for ourselves, things change and it hits the body. But with the Three of Cups on the top of it, it's just saying, and you've got cards here that say this will turn around. So you will get back on your feet. So pace yourself, be patient, take care of yourself, get yourself in a good headspace, and find the resources to help you do that. There are so many great books. If you want to do this on your own, read some great books. There are books on goals, on habits, on just the simple things. I would keep it as simple as possible. And I know I'm rambling and going on, but again, I had to stop for this reading. That's how potent this part of the reading is. For others of you, I wrote this down. Something else can be, if you're dealing with something, like I say, there could be a medical issue in here. In the winter time, you figure this out. It could be like a crazy thing, like you've been to all these places or you're doing all these things and nothing is turning around. Come winter, voila, you're back on your feet. Again, I'm not giving you medical advice, but that is what came through here. And I read energy and I felt this. So this is someone under a really oppressive energy. So I will say to you, this is fantastic for the majority of you. Others of you, you're feeling the energies that are in the air. If this is being brought about by television and all the loveliness going on that we're witnessing, take your mind off there. Don't do that. Regiment your energy to focus on the positive things in life. Take yourself out of the crazy of the world and put yourself in a really nice place. Take care of yourself. Olive oil salt baths are fantastic. Salt soaks for your feet, things like that. Different lavender, scents, things like that. Castor oils are really great things. I'm going to point all these things out here. Teas are really good. Stay away from the excess. Just stay away from the excess. I will point that out to you myself. This could be something too where someone is going through something hormonal, right? So again, there's nothing in here that can't be corrected. All of this craziness, from the fantastic life that I just referenced to these bumps in the road that are really, really heavy, right? These could be people going through menopause. These could be people dealing with severe depression. These could be people recovering from addictions or habits or self-inflicted things. I mean, they could be anything, but there are resolves here. That is what is fantastic about this energy. It's like you have the directions, you're going to put the thing together, and it's going to be done, and it's going to be great. And that's what's going to happen here. So get help if you need help with this. Get resources in books form or whatever form works for you. But that's what it is. It's getting out from the underbelly of stuff. And this isn't just light stuff. This is accumulative stuff that we've breezed through for a long time, and now it's come home to roost. But these are cycle changes, and they're fantastic. I am going to do the Aquarius reading now. Let's see what they have to say about this. It will most likely be the other half of this equation. But again, if you choose, watch Cancer and Capricorn. I'm sorry. Okay, I hope I helped you in some way. Please let me know down below if this resonates with you, and I'd love to know your thoughts on this. Thank you so much.